What's up, everybody? Vote. Get your vote in. Got about probably a minute. Probably under a minute. Vote for the first ship of the night. Good to see you. Hey, Jansen, never seen FTL before? Well, stick around. It is, in my opinion, my not so humble opinion, because I'm not that humble. I probably should be. It is one of my top 5 games of all time, legitimately. And it is simply one of the most concisely complete games ever released. Even the base game. And then they added the Advanced Edition, which is basically a free DLC. Take the cannoli. Welcome. Hello. FTL is, without question, one of the best games I've ever played. It revolutionized a lot of concepts in modern roguelikes, because the game is 12 years old now, which is shocking, but I still think it holds up incredibly to this day. It is so concise, but complex and deep in what it is capable of. Take the cannoli. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Echo. Glad to have you here. Like, I'm not going to compare it to chess, but it's the comparison you always hear. Very simple to understand what to do in FTL. An extremely different matter to be good at doing it. And I'm not saying I'm good. There are players out there who are substantially better than me. But I never get tired of this game. Breeze, so it's funny you say that. I just wanted to get some FTL back in, and then I noticed that tonight is a little bit saturated in the XCOM market, because Arvius is doing Beyond Impossible, Mexican Dance was doing Beyond Impossible, I know Ghost Wizards is going to stream Long War tonight, so that's not a bad thing, because I don't feel like there's competition for viewership, because especially these days, most people will open up multiple streams, and just, you know, tab between them. And honestly, it's probably even a better night to be streaming it, because someone like Mexican Dancer, Arvius, or Ghost Wizards, when they wrap up for the night, often will raid one of the other targets. Biggs might even start streaming tonight. I don't know what his schedule is for Mondays. So, but I just wanted to stream some FTL anyway, because it'd been like more than a week since we played any FTL, and I love this game. So, it just happened to work out that way that I looked over and I was like, my goodness, there's a lot of XCOM traffic tonight. That's great. I love seeing that. Someone had said recently it's the golden age of XCOM streaming, and yeah, they might be right. Particularly Long War. So, I'm glad to even be a tiny smidgen of a portion of that, so. Gloomcat will get you added to the list, and good to see each and every one of you tonight. Let me do a quick roll call. Hello. Gloomcat, Breeze, what's going on? Hello, Hillhome, Take the Cannoli. Obviously, thank you for the follow again. Welcome, TNT, what's going on, bud? Good to see you. Sankey, Jansen, what is happening? Bluegrass, Swish. I also saw Maddie and Jat. So many awesome people here. So we're going to play some FTL tonight. We're going to have some fun. It looks like we're starting with Mantis A, which is an excellent ship. So, let's do it. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is for you, wherever you are. Ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else, thanks for being here. I'm the voice, and this is The Echo, where everybody has a voice. That means me, you, our games, our characters, our stories, our heroes and villains, successes and failures, the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, the wins, and the losses in all things sci-fi and fantasy. Particularly and especially gaming. This is a place where we come together to enjoy those things alongside challenging gameplay in a chill environment as part of an awesome community of amazing people. That's each and every one of you. Whether it's your first time here, whether you're a long-time regular, whether you're a lurker or a chatter, whether you recently returned to the stream, stumbled in by accident, got here through a raid one day, don't even know how you got here, found us on YouTube, or are tuning in on the YouTube side, the time you guys choose to spend here is awesome and amazing and extremely valuable to me. So thank you very much for that. And thank you for all the ways you guys choose to support the stream, the channel, the community, and me, and give me the continued opportunity to create this space, curate this experience, and share some good times, good vibes, and good games with a great group of awesome people. Today we are playing, as I said, one of my all-time favorites, and one you guys have been enjoying a lot whenever I've been able to stream it, which is awesome to see, FTL. One of the best roguelike sci-fi strategy games ever. and one of the most challenging games ever, and that's not short on the list of reasons I love it. Also, the music is fucking amazing. What's up, Cool Dan? Alright, let's do some FTL. Alright, new game, Mantis. Oh, Mantis A. Alright, I got me 4 bugs to name. They are going to be jacked. Throw me some name suggestions for the ship, folks. Jat, Boog, Cool Dan, and Bluegrass. Maneater. Hillhome, you're gonna get it right off. Because I just want to get into a run. Grabby hands. Hey, save some of those names. We might do some more later, but let me get to... Alright, Gloomcat and Hillhome are next up to get onto the ship. So, Maneater is a go, and it is in fact a Maneater. So, Mantis A has a 2-tile border, which is its primary offense, because its starting weapon system is dog shit. It starts with an NG, which is excellent for repairing and so forth, but that NG is going to go to piloting. Engines. And then these Mantis are going to be ready to board and massacre. Okay, not a great Sector 1 map. There's not that high of a density of jumps, and the exit is very far left. We're losing 3 jump potentials to the left here, but... Have you played Multiverse? I have played Multiverse. I find Multiverse to be a little bit bloated, in my opinion. There's just a lot to it, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I've played maybe 40 to 60 hours of Multiverse total. I like it, but I find that vanilla FTL has just about everything I want out of the game. And it's still challenging enough, because I'm not that good at it. If I was better at it and, like, winning all the time, I might look for a deeper, you know, something more with, like, Multiverse. This ship sucks, by the way. I'm looking at this. They have a clone bay, and then they have 3 lasers, and we're in a sun. Like, this is a rough first fight. Because that heavy laser is going to hit us, so it just hits the shield. That's great that they toggled this to 1 shot. Alright, so their weapons are not down, but the primary issue is disabled. Alright, it's Mantis Rock. We got a 2v1 against the Mantis for a minute. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to hit the clone bay, and I'm going to run to shields. Now, the Mantis is faster than the Rock by a lot, so we're going to 2v1 it and kill it. And then the Rock will get in here and we'll kill him. Have you played with any other mods? I've dabbled with most of the other mods, Captain's Edition and the Rebalance, but I always come back to the vanilla game. I feel like it's got enough for me, like I said. So, yeah. I think that the modding potential is a great thing for FTL, though. So, like, there's a lot that can be done. Okay, we handled that with actually no damage, which is excellent, so... 2 bombs, but no damage. I'm waiting on the solar flare sound while I heal. There it is. I literally sat there for like an additional second, like, why is it not going? Only need 3 achievements to hit 100%. Which ones are they? Dude, what's with the clone base? Alright, 2v1 versus a human, and then it's a Mantis. Okay. Bogu, Nanakamoto, good to see you. Both. Alright, we win this, so that was nice. Small bomb, don't die. That was sloppy. I almost lost a Mantis there. Alright. So one of the big things with Mantis A is to get better weaponry quickly, but that second shield is probably more valuable because you do at least have the weapons to either disable or technically kill even a auto ship. Beat boss on normal, find secret sector, and 3 have every square on fire simultaneously. Yeah. That'll, normal, you'll get that eventually with just time and consistency. The secret sector is the most RNG thing in the game, and it's one of my few gripes about the game, is that finding the crystal sector is supremely RNG. And then, have every square on fire simultaneously is actually somewhat easy to get, and one of the ways you can do it is even after you kill an enemy ship. So, like, I killed this crew, for example. If you're on a boarding ship and you kill the enemy crew and you're in a sun and you can handle the fires, just wait around, and the solar flares will eventually set their ship on fire. It might kill it first, but it's a relatively consistent way to get that achievement. Otherwise, you can try with like a firebomb or a fire beam, but it's a lot of RNG. Crumpet Commander, Clone Bay is good on this ship. I don't disagree, but I almost never swap medical facilities. So if I start with Med Bay, I keep Med Bay. If I start with Clone Bay, I keep Clone Bay. And there's only, one ship that doesn't start with one? Slug B, and you pick which one you buy. The reason is, it's not a huge investment, it's 50 scrap, but 50 scrap, particularly on hard, is enough that I don't want to spend it if I don't have to. So 50 scrap is your second shield bubble, for example. So okay, this is easy. This is a Rebel Rigger. Unless they have an they probably do have an anti-personnel drone. I was gonna say this is easy, but they might have an anti-personnel drone. Nope, it's a boarding drone. Okay. So this ship always has 3 human crew, and 2 Mantis, even without training, always beat 2 human crew. 3 human crew. I'm just gonna let this do its thing. Hey, you know what? I'll piddle around with it. Oh, it's an ion. Yeah, I'll just let it do its thing. We'll probably shut it down with that. Rebel Riggers are fights that are deceptively dangerous at times. Alright, go repair this. I'm expecting myself to lose some runs tonight, rather than win some runs, because I'm kind of rusty. Haven't played FTL in a couple weeks, basically, so... I don't remember the last day we streamed FTL. But that's another reason I wanted to get it back on here, because I love FTL. And Long War's going to take the bulk of my attention in, for a while, because that's just the nature of when I get into a good XCOM run, but we got to find some time for our other favorites. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm going to go here before the store. Give me a chance to get enough to pick up a good weapon, although I should probably just spend it on my shields. All right, I'm just gonna straight board here. Two humans, that's easy. As long as the missile doesn't hit me in a weird way like shields. That works. I didn't even need to damage their weapons because they were dead, but a bomb's not that big of an expenditure right now. All right, we'll heal up. Well, we'll jump to the store as soon as we can, because there is a chance to get double asteroid hits. 1-1. The store was just before the line. I do use the Fleet Pursuit Indicator mod, because I just feel like it's consistency without being abrasive. I want to get this hull laser, and I want to get these long-range scanners, but I need my second shield bubble. So I would almost always recommend that your first 50 scrap go into your shield rather than into weapons, but in this particular instance, I feel like I'm okay, so I'm gonna detour slightly for a short second. Demand a surrender of their goods. Okay, so same thing, there's 3 crew, except they have a clone bay and their FTL is charging. So this is gonna be trickier. They're hacking. I need to see where the hack lands. Okay, O2 is not too bad because it's only a level 1 hack. I need to board into shields, and I need to bomb the clone bay. And as soon as I kill one of these crew, the pilot will leave piloting to come to shields. Okay, so we get a crew kill here, because he comes off piloting. We could take damage because the beam drone and the lasers, but we'll finish this fight. And we'll repair up. Okay, cool. They didn't get away, which is the most important part of that. Good. All right. Flying Dutchie. That's awesome. And yes, I saw you live earlier and figured, you know what? No reason not to stop by. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to dive here. Do I want the store? The reason is, what am I going to buy at the store right now? Like, I don't have enough scrap for it to be worth it. I don't think. So I think this is a moment when I bypass the store. Alright, sorry, my phone was making noise. Alright, so yeah, I think I just go 1, 2, exit and bypass the store. Because my next 50 scrap needs to go into my shields, so not going to the store. Reject their offer. They have a burst laser too, which is just a flex that I don't need to see. Like, why you gotta show me that you got a better weapon? Okay, I'm gonna wait a second as much as I want to not have this this Burst Laser 2 going crazy on me. They have a med bay, which makes this a lot more annoying. And I want to bomb the med bay before I board. This is why you need your level 2 shields sooner. It's a rock and a mantis. And something else. Okay, we need to kill the NG. And then bomb weapons. And my weapons are down. Awesome. Bizarre, welcome back. Thank you for that 11 months of Prime. That is awesome. Whoa! I just lost a mantis. Fuck. That I did not ever see the rock go to piloting. I thought he was still up here in weapons, but there's no reason he would have been in weapons. My brain's just shorting out. I told you I was gonna lose some tonight. So I thought he was still up here in weapons, but it doesn't make any sense. With no one on piloting, he would go back to piloting. So, Breeze, thank you so much for that 8 months of Prime.
I have a Prime.
I never saw him go back through. So, yeah, that, not a big deal, but... Okay, that's a bigger deal. Oh, I can't get my mantis out. Wait a second. Son of a... You guys with your subscriptions and distracting me and shit. Dude, and I can't keep a weapon up right now. This is why you should get your second shield bubble instead of this other nonsense that I did. This burst laser 2 is just kicking my ass. I should have stayed on piloting. That was dumb. And he got the med bay repaired, so now I can't even kill him easily. Are you kidding me? It's so ridiculous how strong a single weapon like that Burst Laser 2 is. We outdamage a rock. I just don't know that we outdamage him fast enough. Like, we outdamage the med bay. Yeah, we're getting him. Alright, I know there's a fire on my ship, but... Well, we got a weapon out of it, so I guess that's something. I can't even open doors to vent doors. Okay. Everyone in the med bay. Heal up. We lost the Mantis. It's not the end of the run, so we keep going. They can't put out fires very quickly at all. I don't want the fire spreading the doors. So them being in there delays that just a little bit. Olsen, thank you for gifting 10 more subs to the community, you nerd. What the heck? And Twitch adding 2 on top of that. Thank you very much. No, not in weapons. I'm gonna take hull damage from this. Go out! You bitch. Alright. We're alive. We're not in great shape, but we're alive. Thank you very much, Olden. That is amazingly generous. It's been an amazing September. Final day of September, right? Or tomorrow? Today or tomorrow? And it was an amazing one. You guys have been truly, truly generous and amazing. Alright. I guess you're the pilot for the moment so that I can still board with Double Mantis. See, now I kind of, the mindset is, maybe I go to the store to repair, but I'm gonna fall so far behind on scrap. I'd rather lose the run in the first sector. Okay, that missile launcher is just ass. The good thing is this ship only ever has 2 crew. Oh, what a joke. We dodged it on 10%. Wait for the bomb before I teleport over. There's no one in piloting, so this hits. And then we go here. Okay, I'm gonna run to shields. It's gonna bring the human in. We're gonna get a 2v1 for a moment, and then we'll go back in. Basically, we're isolating the human from the rock so that we can kill him and then 2v1 the rock. Alright. Not the best sector one, but, you know. Alright. This whole laser purchase is a little bit less desirous now because I got that charge laser too, chain laser too, whatever. Alright. But you can't undo what you already done did, so. Alright, no diving, obviously not on 6 hull, so. BK, thank you so much for the 100 bits! Investigate the battlefield. RIP! Okay, this sucks. I can't board abandoned sector ships. And, Zoltan shields I'm gonna... It has to be Zoltan controlled, though. And just hope I don't run into that many Zoltan ships. Because I can't board, frickin' Lanius crap. Okay, well... Okay, the run's over. Like, legitimately, because with a burst laser too, and I can't even damage it until I get the weapons and the shields down. Yeah, we're gonna die here. Yep. And my weapons are down before so this run's over. And that's okay. I said I was going to lose a few runs tonight.
Never tell me the odds.
Just too many burst laser 2s, and I said don't do it, and then I did it. I didn't buy my second shield bubble. Boog, thank you so much for the 100 bits. As we get blown up. I said it was going to happen, and I knew it was. I shouldn't have bought the whole laser. Yeah, and then, so, we had a rough Sector 1, and I didn't buy my second shield bubble. And then immediately got into the two worst choices for sectors with this ship. Zoltan and Abandoned. Like, like, we couldn't have gotten worse choices for follow-up sectors. Thank you guys so much for that little hype train. That's awesome. All right. Let's see what we get on some random. Not feeling Crystal. Stop it, game. Sure, we can do a Zoltan, eh? Alright, let's see. Gloomcat, Hillhome, and somebody. Ship name suggestions, if anyone wants to throw one out there. That first Mantis A run was getting the rust off. One second. Okay. Nope, Zoltan A. Ow. I'm an old man, guys. I slept funny and my back hurts. Alright. Let's go with it. The Overcharge, which just literally fits within one character, so. Zoltan A has arguably one of the best starts, but it does. I think it's one of the easier ships, but it doesn't mean it's certainly still possible to lose. I should have looked at my jump connections. I don't have an NG, I don't have an Ion, and I don't have cloaking, and I'm not going to risk that right now, so. Okay, connections are fine. I should check all the way to the exit. That's a Pulsar. Why are you just trying to scam me so much tonight, game? White can lead to a fight, Bjorn, and the fight can lead to, has a chance to drop items or crew, whereas the blue reward always just gives scrap and resources. So it's more that they're roughly equivalent, but the fight that you might get could give you a better reward. It's a really low chance, but... Okay. Okay. MJ Hog, good to see you. And Isotope, hello, hello. Overcharge their systems. Leave them to their work. No! I'm supposed to select the first option and then take the bribe. It's the only way to get a reward from that. It's a crappy little scrap reward, but it could... Double Pulsar in like 2 out of 3... What? Get off me, game. Take the cannoli. It is a mod. It's a mod called Rebel Fleet Pursuit Indicator with Numbers. I only run 2 mods, the Fleet Pursuit Indicator and then High Def Backgrounds and Planets. But that is from a mod, and it's from a mod because I don't find that to be particularly game-changing, because I used to do the same thing with literally just a ruler or a piece of paper on my monitor. So this just saves me from looking like a caveman to achieve the same result. I've never had any issues with it with achievements, so... I had to pull the power out of O2 so my halberd beam wouldn't get shut down there when I walked through out of the weapon room. We'll heal up. Since borders are one of the bigger issues for Zoltan. Okay, storage cache should be an item, could just be resources, but it has a higher chance to be either a drone or a weapon. Obviously both good here, because just scrap, especially when we're about to go right into a store. Halberd beam, baby. Drone, nice. I think that's on the other side of the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right on the line. So I'm going to wind up diving if I do that anyway. So I'm just going to make sure that I'm not diving to this jump. Never surrender one of our crew to schlavers. Okay. Ugh. You can delay getting your second shield on a Zoltan ship as early because you have the Zoltan shield. This is worth taking a crew because it gets me a power bar, because I'm able to put the crew into piloting, and a rock is probably the second best pilot after a slug because they can put out fires quickly. They're resilient to borders. So, but this is basically like buying a power bar. And since the high scrap reward in Sector 1 is 22, I'm basically getting 20 scrap and a crew here, because it's allowing me to put this power bar, this Zoltan, in a room where you're actually using the power. It's almost always worth taking a crew in Sector 1 anyway, but this is a situation where it's even more worthwhile. Alright. Isotope, I'm doing good. I hope you're doing well too. Sorry, I don't seem to be too quick on the uptake with chat today. Seem to be responding to it slowly. There's an argument to pick up hacking right now. Hey, what's up, babe? Master Navarone, good to see you. Y'all by hacking. Okay. It's not easy. It is a challenging game. Attack the ship to get to the sensor station's not as valuable here because it's going to give us a sector reveal, and we're at the end of the sector. Hey, Moody, good to see you. Yeah, we had to get some FTL in. It's gonna be a lot of XCOM coming up for the next couple months with Long War. As it always is, XCOM's the staple around here, but we can't forget our FTL. Yeah, I could have gotten a second halberd beam, which is an extremely bad purchase to make there, but I could have. I could do a lot of things. That doesn't mean I should. Yeah, we get a sector reveal to show us that our last 2 jumps are empty, while all these jumps have scrap in them. Fantastic! What a great sensor station. That could have given me an NG, which would have been better than a scrap jump for sure, but it didn't. So... intervene and defend the outpost is a double reward. This would be a perfect training ship if I had my second shield, but I don't. Double reward. I'm gonna go NG. The top looks better. And NG looks like a more profitable second sector. Sure. If I don't go to the store now, I'm not going to the store. Because I'd have to be jumping backwards. I'm not going to the store. Yeah, it almost doesn't matter what weapon I have, what ship I'm on. I'm almost, like, Flak 1 shows up, and a lot of the times I'm gonna be buying it, so. Do you see this? What the flip? Oh my god! This has got to be the worst sector layout I've ever seen. So that's 10 with the dive. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2... Yeah, so I can take all of these, almost. I'm gonna dive here, because there's just too much shit. Like, I can't miss that many. Oh, fantastic. This is like a joke layout. The chance for this to be isolated to be to the left of a jump that is its only connection, and to be isolated behind another single path jump is so disgustingly low. I didn't lose a crew. That's so lucky. Giant alien spiders are no joke. Dude, can I stop getting empty jumps? I'm already getting shafted. It's why you always want to be at least 15 missiles, even if you're not really using them. Big scrap. There's also another quest, 2 quests, where you can turn. I thought that was a burst laser too. I was about to be real happy. It was not. I'm not gonna buy drones on this ship, so I'm gonna sell this. I am 1 scrap short of getting cloaking. It's not worth buying right now, because I'd have to sell the Lato, and I'm not going to do that. Not yet. Because I know that I'm going to start getting into ships with 2 shields, and I don't have a better weapon option yet. I have hacking, but I don't want to rely on my 7 parts just yet. Lato might have been better here, but then I remembered I have a Zoltan shield, so I can soak a missile or 2 while I get my halberd beam going. Ugh. This sector layout is so troll. Only a Lato, which is good. They didn't get through our Zoltan shield even. They might with this last missile, but no, they didn't. This won't gain me anything because the last jump crosses like 2 or 3 gaps, so yeah, like it would gain me this jump, which makes no difference. I guess it could have given me another jump here, but one of these jumps may not have anything on it, whereas that was guaranteed at least some scrap. Alright. Easy fight. That gets me to the 15 missiles again. You know, I'm gonna take this, because it's 2 drone parts. It gets me over the 15 missile threshold, and it's half the max scrap reward anyway. So we'd sweep this way so that we hit the shield first and possibly drop the shield bubble, which makes every hit after the shield room 2 damage instead of 1. Except that they're floating an extra power in their shields, just to piss me off. They would have been dead if that... No, they would have had 1 hull. No, they would have had 2 hull. It doesn't matter. Would have taken another swipe anyway, so... Nice. Stiff dough and scrap. Yum yum, get you some. Did we only see 1 store in this NG-controlled sector? With this forced path, and there was only 1 store on it. I'll take that trade. Alright, I'm gonna up my engines and shields here. I need to get better weapons, but... first we gotta survive this dive. The breach is nice. The missile hit my Zoltan shield. If it looks like another missile's gonna go off, then I can hack their missile room. Hey, they missed us with the freaking ASB. That's good. I still have a Zoltan shield tick, so that 3 damage missile gets soaked by 1 bubble. Come on, before the ASB. 0 damage on that dive. I have to go... No, I don't. I was about to say I have to go Zoltan Homeworlds for a Zoltan shield. I already have a Zoltan shield. So I actually have to weigh this. It's still better. Well, like, the Envoy wouldn't be a bad reward to get. And better chance at finding a store, although I need to find some scrap first. Speaking of which, I'm going to spend scrap, because nebulas. I can use hacking a little bit if I need to. But if they don't have a shield, I don't have to use hacking. Ha ha! Exactly, Olsen. For a stat-filled power bar. Direct shield the ship. Exactly. Exactly. Feels good. Pull the ship in closer. This is a chance to lose a crew. Yeah. It was worth the risk. 1, 2, 3, 4, because this is a half, and then over, and... What in the fuck? What the fuck is with these exit locations? Hear them out. Okay, at least it's in front of us. Okay, my Zoltan shield's still up for a moment. And now it's gone. Okay. Jansen, I'll show you a little bit more about what's going on with it in just a second. Because I realize you said you'd never seen FTL before. Okay, so in FTL, this red section is the rebel fleet that's pursuing us. Anytime a jump gets overtaken by the rebel fleet, and you have to take one of those jumps, you get what FTL players refer to as a dive, where you're diving into the rebel fleet. And you fight a ship that is stronger than the average ship for the sector, and even if you destroy that ship, you only get 1 fuel as a reward, and the whole time you're fighting that ship, you're being shot at by an artillery weapon that does 3 system damage, and yeah. So these exit locations being stuck behind single paths means I don't have a lot of ways to approach the exit. My path is kind of forced, and given where it is, I'm gonna likely have to wind up diving into the rebel fleet to go out. Now, sometimes diving is a choice. If I can get a bunch of extra jumps in order to get extra resources out of the sector and then choose to dive the exit, sometimes that can be worth it, but I don't like when I'm forced to do it because the game's shitty layout. So these exits being sequestered behind single paths means I'm limited on the number of jumps I can get in the sector, and I'm almost forced to take a dive, which can be very dangerous. Thankfully, I'm in one of the ships that does best against dives, so... I don't have cloaking, I don't have an NG. It's annoying. Carefully explore the... Fucking hell. I'm just delaying this shooting Because they're gonna get another shot off on it because I'm not able to hit their cloaking and their weapons right now. So they're gonna cloak. This missile's gonna go off. Hopefully the missile doesn't hit my weapons. Alright. The problem is the missile's gonna fire multiple more times. I can hack it, maybe? Nope, they fired it immediately. Looks like piloting. Nope, O2. I need to fix that. I can hack the next missile to delay it. They're dead if my Albert Beam hits, so... Yeah, so their shield stayed up, which is why they didn't die in a single sweep. Alright. These Nebula fights have not been favorable in value, but... Dude, I am 5 scrap short of getting this burst laser too. 5 scrap. Because I get to 75 by selling the Lato. What if I sell the Zoltan shield and then get a Zoltan shield on the next jump? What if? What if? If I don't get it, I fuck the entire run. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Oh my god, it's the best weapon in the game! Alright, I also have to consider possibly picking up a slug here, but I don't think so. Alright, we just sit on it. They're gonna offer me a Zoltan shield, and it's gonna be like, oh, you already have one, here's some scrap. Attempt to hail them. Perhaps there could be a reconciliation of our ideals without war. True progress can only be achieved without bloodshed. Fuck! I told you I should have sold it! That's a burst laser too. That just got left behind. For nothing. I can avoid a dive. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 2, 3. It's 2 additional jumps. It's only one additional jump. Because it's 5. I don't get this as a jump. No, you don't get a duplicate. That's why it popped up the 25 scrap. If you already have the augment, it gives you scrap instead. What's up, Equally? It's not worth taking a dive, because I only get 1 additional jump. And my weapon system sucks, so... They got a burst laser too! Their mom said they could have a burst laser too. Yeah, it does suck, Olsen. I had a gut feeling I should have sold my Zoltan shield, but that's just such a wrong thing to do intuitively. Like, it doesn't make sense to do it, but it did make sense there. But, of course, I would have done that, and then they would have given me the Envoy instead. I don't know why I fired that Halberd Beam. They have 2 shield bubbles, but that's okay. I almost did that too early. That's why I need better weapons, like the burst laser 2 that I had, that someone talked me out of getting. Sure. Bro, your weapon system's good. Fucking quit it. No. It's better to do this. Dude, their weapon system rocks. No, it was absolutely the correct thing not to do it, but I'm, you know, looking at the result and justifying the choice. That's, you know, ends means nonsense, you know. Can't do that. A double... Really? At least their shield bubble's still down. I should still go this way. Oh, that is worth taking. 31, 3, and then the breach missile sells for 28, 30, I don't know, more. So, worth. I could even use the breach missile if I needed to. Attack the Schlaver. It's the same thing. It's worth just using a hacking part. Gotta dodge this anti. Dude, this fucker's stripping my shield like instantly, which is such a dick move. Oh, my backup battery's busted. That's right. Ooh, it got it. So there's a 50% chance for level 1 hacking to do 2 shield, or 2 bars instead of 1. Yeah, I'm taking a NG here for sure. Nice. Good pick. Alright. Better than the rock they offered for 43 scrap. Free NG. Does your backup have a... No, the backup doesn't have a backup. Do I want them on shields? Or weapons? Stay on weapons. Okay. And this is Olzen. NG control. Should find a store here. Yeah, couple. I'll go to a store first. Yeah, cloaking exists. I need a better weapon. Cloaking is far less important on a Zoltan ship, in my estimation, because of the Zoltan shield. There are just no weapon, like, seriously. There were shitty weapons at the previous store. Also, that's all the stores. We just saw all of them for this sector, so. Can't find a good weapon, and they've got 3 shields. And they had an overshield drone. Luckily, it got popped by an asteroid. Didn't get him down. I mean, The asteroids keep their overshield drone down, so I guess that's fine, but... Where did my missile go? Like, I never heard it impact anything. It just disappeared. My missile just disappeared into the ether, apparently. Maybe it hit the overshield right as it came up. That sucks. Good to see you, Gary. I'm relying on a missile launcher when I have so few. Can an asteroid hit that? Thank you. Need to wait for the next one, too. Asteroid, please. No, the shield. Hello? Asteroid field. Hello? Thank you. God. Fucking hell. Oh, fantastic. I'll get hit by the asteroids, but they won't.
That's a lot of damage. It's a trap.
All right. Three shields again. Think I have to restart my Long War campaign. Terror mission wiped most of my strong soldiers. It's gonna happen as you learn Long War, Kutaki. The first Terror mission is probably the first big hurdle. So, no shame in that, friend. Yeah, Master Navarone, I should have ditched the Lado at the last shop. It's kind of niche because you can get it added on for 1 power, but it's just not a good use of the resources, the missiles. Not when you have a breach sitting there. The breach is slow, but it, 4 times the damage. Tried to shut down my engines. They have double burst laser too. And cloaking. This game just said, fuck you. Double burst laser too. I want to hit shields, but I have to take one of those burst lasers down or I'm never surviving this. Bro, they hit hacking again. FTL is beating the hell out of me. That's how it's going right now. I'm about to die on this. I'm gonna have to run from this, which is just a travesty. It still hacked it at level 1. And we didn't get through. Ay, ay, ay. What a crock of shit. Like, we're in Sector 4. Double burst laser 2, triple shield. 3 shields is rare in Sector 4. And every ship we fought, basically, has had 3 shields. It's ridiculous. Fucking stupid. I'm a little bit annoyed. We know we won't see another store in this sector, like we're about to jump to the exit. But we knew we weren't going to see another store because we saw all 3 of them right at the beginning and none of them had a decent weapon. Fucking pulled the power out of the room. There's still a power floating. Just put it. Stupid ass Zoltans. God, it's annoying. Another ship with 3 shields. 3 shields is uncommon for enemy ships in Sector 4. Roughly 25 or 30% of the ships you encounter in Sector 4 should have 3 shields. Like every ship here has had 3 shields. Every fucking one of them.
Smoke.
Now, there must be a fire somewhere that NG is responding to, because he's leaving the shield room, which should be, maybe the Zoltan was just earmarked as the repair. Still, it's weird that the NG leaves the priority room. So for those who don't know, what I did there was their ion shot, but their lasers were still charging, so I killed my shields, let the ions hit my ship, and then repowered my shields to soak the lasers, potentially. NB Ventus, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, glad to have you here. Welcome aboard. Well, we got another crew out of this. They go to shields, you go to doors. Civilian or civilian? Tough choice. I'll take civilian. I'll take the civilian that gives me an option afterwards. So. Alright, I don't remember what that quest is. I need to see a store, though. Soon. Soon and very soon. Have your pilot carefully get you a pike beam. That's not too bad. I want to see if there's a store here. It's more likely to see a store on a non-nebula jump, so I need to see that corner. Storage cache? Oh look, a burst laser too. It's one of the rarest weapons in the game. Every enemy ship has had one. Not every, but we're getting to the point of ludicrousness. Wow, we dodged all 3 of those. That's a little ludicrous on my part. So I'll take it. Been hyper-obsessing over FTL lately. Cool to see someone else do the developer shields to dodge ion trick. Yeah, depower shields. It's one that I don't use often enough. But hyper-obsessing over FTL is something I can definitely relate to, so. One of my all-time favorite games, without question. I'm not that good at it, but I'm good enough to keep playing it, but not good enough that I don't want to play it. Like, it's not too easy. What's up, Mike? I know, Mike. I know the enemy weapons don't use a rarity system. I'm just adding on to my complaint about their shield values and powerful weapons being ludicrous this run. I'm just complaining. That's all. I do know the mechanics, mostly, but if I don't complain, people don't know that it's me. You know that I'm complaining because of the way that I am. The voice was complaining again tonight. How do you know? Because he was breathing. No, that'll, yeah. All right. I need a store. Hey, what you know? Another burst laser too. The game's like, we heard you like burst laser too, so we put one on every enemy ship. Oh, thanks! That's just what I wanted. Max power for weapons on a player ship is 8. On an enemy ship, it's 10. Enemies can actually overflow that to 10 power. Yeah, that's why none of the stores have them. Every enemy ship ahead of us went to the store and bought them. They are floating another power and shields. Fuckers. There's gonna be stores down here. But I should take advantage of the nebulas. The problem is, I'm almost out of fuel. I don't want to fight right now if I can avoid it, because... Duh. Motherfucker! Seriously! Every one of them! Every one! There's like 4 in a row. At least. We delayed the fleeing, and we took down the burst laser too. So... West could be a store. This was to lead them to their destination. Is this the Federation base one? Oh, this is a really good quest reward. Hello? Can you have a burst laser too instead, please? This is far more terrifying. It's a friendly ASB, because it's in green, which is good, because otherwise this would be a lot more terrifying. Nice. Okay. And we've managed to actually keep our drone part count up. Just get out of there. Okay. This should be a big reward. Well, it's not the biggest reward, but we did get the crew, so that's good. Okay, that's open, but you can repair doors. Okay, I need a store, which means I need to look down here for a store. We did get some fuel, but I need to repair. I'm going to be leaning on my hacking a lot, especially because my other weapon to get online is this pike beam. Alright, I need to name both these crew. I forgot to name the NG, so it's Sankey and Bluegrass. I'm actually considering doing Aliens Dark Descent again sometime soon. Because I think when I played it last time, there were a ton of things I enjoyed about it. But there were some major issues that I had with some of the game design. But I don't think they were... I think I just overreacted in some ways to how annoying some of them were. Basically, I'm just saying I want to give that game another shot. So we might see it on the stream again soon. Because I haven't finished it, and I know that I can, and I don't let games beat me. Like, I don't beat games often out of skill. Usually it's just stubbornness. I'll beat you, because I just won't give up. Oh, are you really good at games? No, I just don't quit. Oh, you're a really good XCOM player? No, I'm just a stubborn fucker. How'd you get good at XCOM? I don't know that I ever did. I just never gave up. That jump happened so quick, Lee. Is this gonna double fleet pursuit on me? No, it's a pirate fighter, so not a rebel. This shows me more jumps. Alright. Spite is a good substitute for skill. There you go. Random fact today, a group of ferrets is called a business. Rune State. Nice. I like it. I'm not going to take a crew. No, I'm not going to take a fighting rock. I don't need it. Oh. Good to see all you awesome people tonight. Glad to be able to be here and enjoy a little bit of chill FTL. We might play something else tomorrow, other than Long War. We might do Long War tomorrow. I haven't decided. But Monday I want to keep as kind of a flex or variety day, which FTL's not exactly variety for our channel, but it's not XCOM. Okay, like I was like, there has to be a store. Bro. I have played Last Spell a little bit, Breeze. I haven't given it enough time. Like, there's been very few times that I've played it back-to-back days or streamed it back-to-back days. Reality is, every time I stream Last Spell, not that many people tune in for it. And while I do like to just play games, this is also what I do, and if people don't tune in, I kind of have to take that into account. Now, giving a game a lot of time is a way to build up people tuning in for it, but it's tough to do. Alright, these are not the best weapons, but... No, I have not I have not streamed Long War of the Chosen. I have never played, if I've played any Long War of the Chosen, it's been very little. I've played War of the Chosen, and I've played a lot of Long War for Enemy Within, but not a lot of Long War for the Chosen. Like, I will have to kind of learn Long War of the Chosen, which means I'll either do that off stream or the first time I stream it will be a whole lot of learning, so. Well, Tolrin, and that's one thing that I've always tried to do as a streamer. I'm not sure that I've always succeeded, but I've always emphasized, and I think I've actually gotten worse at it over time, but just talking, narrating what I'm doing in the games. When I first started streaming, that was a necessity because no one was here. So, for anyone out there who does any streaming, if you're looking to grow or you're trying to stream and you're wanting to get people to tune in, or stick around, I'm no expert, but I have gotten slightly better at this over the years. But one of the things I had to do when I started streaming was, as most of you know, if you tune into a stream and there's just no talking at all, no engagement from the streamer, most of the time you're not going to stick around. Unless they're like a pro player and it's because they're hyper-focusing, something like that, but you have to either be highly entertaining, really good at what you play, or have some gimmick to really make it. But if you're not talking, a lot of people are going to tune out. Not always. It depends on what's happening on the game. But if I tune into a stream and they are just dead silent for a minute while they're playing the game, it's kind of hard to get engaged in what they're... if I'm really interested in the channel, I'll try to talk. You know, try to type a message, hey, you know, what about this? Or did you try this? Or how you like this? And engage them. But when I first started and no one was tuning in at all, the way to keep myself talking was to just narrate my thoughts. And I still do that a lot today, but not as much because now there's people here, so I have people to talk to, which means I do a little bit less game narration and a little bit more interaction. But it's one thing that multiple people have said over my couple years of growing this stream that has always stuck with me, is people have said, I love that you're talking basically the whole time, so even though I'm a lurker and I don't engage in the chat myself, because you're always talking, meaning me, I feel engaged in the stream. That's really good praise to get as a streamer and really good feedback. And people when I started posting the VODs to YouTube, they said, you're talking the whole time, so even though I can't be there for the live stream, it makes me feel like I'm still watching the stream. That's just what's worked for my tiny little corner of the internet, and I'm no expert streamer. But, you know. And yeah, Mike, so, and obviously, it's going to vary for everybody. That's just a generalized blanket statement, you know, that I've encountered in my time as not just a streamer, but a viewer of many streams. And again, I'm no expert. You can find people out there who are way more successful at streaming than I will ever be, and you can probably get better advice from them, but... talking. Which is one of the reasons I thought, maybe I could do this streaming thing, because I never shut the hell up. Huh. Oh, look! I didn't even need to hack here. I have this hull laser now. Wartang, loud might be the most common word used to describe me, so I'm not sure that most would agree with you on that. I mean, I'm extremely lucky to have what I've have out of streaming right now. I cannot believe the sub number that I have right now from you guys who gifted subs. That is ridiculous. Like, that number is not real. There's no way it's real. Hundreds, thousands. Oh, for you, Kovirs. Sorry, I thought that was Kutaki, who lives on the other side of the country. Yeah, Kovirs is a couple 100 miles from me, and if he opens his windows, he can get the stream in stereo. I'm gonna go civilian. Daltons are still a problem. I'm very tolerable. I don't know if that's a compliment, but I'm gonna take it like it's one. Well, you're quite tolerable. Gee, thanks. It sounds backhanded almost. I know what you mean, but it's better than being intolerable. And I guess you gotta be one or the other, right? Don't be lukewarm. Look, I'm just saying, I don't have the charisma to succeed elsewise, so I have to talk and try to be entertaining, and it's kind of worked to this point, so. I should say I don't have the physical charisma. I have some charisma, because charisma is more of a measure of personality and so forth, not just physical attractiveness. Because I'm negative. Alright. We're actually kind of late in this run, and I've been talking so much that I haven't really crafted my win. Which is advice I would give to anybody playing FTL, especially on harder difficulties, is you need to start thinking about the flagship fight as early as you can. And I haven't been doing that on this run. I might have a Wartang. You don't know. Maybe I just rolled really good. I didn't use a point system. I rolled my stats. And I rolled for high stat average. 46 minus the, minus the lowest die. Charisma cursed, as in, like, RPG stats. Just raise the dead. Welcome back for 9 months. Thank you very much. Glad to have you here. Alright. So we are in Sector 6. Okay, so this weapon system could be a final weapon system that would work. It is hyper-dependent on my hacking. I wish I had 15, but I'll take the scrap. Alright. I can't buy cloaking here, but I could buy a more applicable weapon. Of course, they don't have them, because why the fuck would they? Alright. Exit's in a weird place. I'm going to go down and back up to the exit. I think that can definitely work, Mike, but literally for me, the way that's been the most successful is if from the moment I start the run, the moment I start making decisions about what I'm buying, I consider them in the context of the flagship fight. And while it may mean I'm sometimes a little bit system blind, sector blind, to what I need to take care of right now, I feel like if I'm preparing for the flagship, I'm always also preparing for most any ship I'm gonna run into. Because the flagship is... There's only a couple encounters that are more dangerous than the flagship. So, if I'm thinking about the flagship from the word go, I'm usually gonna come out ahead. Not always, but... They're gonna board now? They're gonna die now? Like, the only ships that are arguably stronger than the flagship, in most cases, are sometimes Rebel Riggers, sometimes Energy Bombers, and sometimes, well, almost always Lanius Bombers. But everything else is generally... The flagship's gonna be more of a annoyance or challenge. MB, we will get you added to the list. We got a couple people ahead of you, but we will do our best to get you in. I guess I want to see the nebulas. Get as many jumps as I can. Alright. Okay, I need the power first. Four shields. Not 3, 4. And it's running. This ship's almost certainly gonna get away from us. Unless they have low-level piloting, which they don't. Well, yeah, but you don't have to fight the player ship. But true. Not untrue. I need both of those shots to land, and maybe I can delay this. Nope. Well, no, we did. We actually damaged their engines. That's... okay. Wow, we actually got this. Sweet. Okay. Hello? At least they're auto assaults and not scouts. I don't like leaving that missile launcher up, because shit like that happens. But getting through the shields faster is way more important here. Whew, okay. Okay. I gotta do hacking first, because the number of 4 shields that I'm running into is already annoying. we're diving here, so 1, 2, 3, exit. You have a Vulcan. Really? The problem is, as soon as I damage weapons, they're gonna juice their shields, but I have to get this Vulcan down. Okay. Should have done this already, but... Alright, we got it up in time. That's what she said. Ships I consider the biggest threat to me personally, meaning which enemies have the highest chance of endangering the run. The flagship in the second bottom tier called almost never a threat, just above literally not an enemy. I mean, if you get to the flagship and you've prepared properly, I can agree, but... Like, on an individual fight estimation, the flagship does have more capability than almost every other ship. But if you've gotten to the flagship, normally you're prepared for it. Not always. I probably should have just accepted that surrender, because as soon as they have a bubble back in that, they're gone. But this... Yeah, fuck, I screwed that up. I am an idiot. I had this one, and then I fucked it up with that last volley. Alright. I'm just jumping. Sloppy. That's what I get for not playing for a long while. Wasting my resources because I'm a dumbass. Wow, they stripped my Zoltan shield super fucking quick there. That's irritating. Bro, get off my weapons, you asshat. Hey, Nasaki, what's up? You know, I have 35% evasion. It'd be nice to evade one out of those 3 shots, mate. I know. Don't start talking to me about statistics. I'm allowed to be annoyed at the game. Or none of them. We're gonna die. Both my NG just got killed by that, landing in the room that they were in. I still don't know how the first I get... Their Ion and Mini Beam just stripped my Zoltan shield so fast. and the first hit my weapons, and I never got a good volley off. And then that hit that starts a fire in the room with both the NG already low on health. This run went from could win to probably dead very quickly. I have to go through a dive. I have one hull, so we're probably dead. If I don't dodge the first ASB, because I couldn't get enough engines to get around this first ASB, one ASB's going off. And even if your Zoltan shield's intact, it doesn't stop it. So, if we don't have the 45% dodge on the ASB, the run's over. Unless I just barely get out. Which is really not worth it, but the run's not dead. Sometimes you get out on 5 engines. Usually you don't. Die. Jeez. I don't have any scrap, so I'll have to sell some stuff, which I don't really have anything I want to sell, but... This run's gonna die. Oh, that's a useful place for that quest to be. Wow, none of this connects over. Lucky I came to the bottom. And empty jumps. I don't have the fuel. And it's instantly running. Because of course it is. They can't flee because piloting is breached. So at least they can't run. All right. One more fight. I mean, it's possible. I probably even can. I mean, yeah, theoretically, but not with the amount of jumps I have. Like, you can get it, but it'll be a dive. That doesn't mean it's not possible, it just means it's not advisable. Oh, double burst laser too. Yeah, we weren't already having enough fun with these. I hacked so early, but it's level 3, so... I have to hit weapons, even though I need to take their shields down. Because now at least I'm not going to die on the next volley. Tough run quickly. Like, it went from fine to that one missile launcher making this a really close affair. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Or this jump if there's a store over here. Yikes. I am hacking too often, but I have to try to stay alive. Well, my Zoltan shield helped us, because at least my shields will soak this. It'd be really nice if we could dodge any of these missiles that are... I'm going to select my halberd beam. I have delay turned on. Decision delay, even though I hate having it on usually. I went to select one to target my halberd beam, and it accepts the surrender. Missile launcher, so I'm hacking again. There's been very few safe fights in this entire run. Every fight, they've been able to hurt me because their weapons have been ludicrous. Burst Laser 2's just constantly. Ugh. Gotta love it. Hey, Honker, it's been, you know, it's probably my own fault. You know, I'm rusty. I haven't played much FTL in a couple weeks, so... That's a good double reward. I would take this quest, except it would be like a triple dive. Empty jump. Fantastic. Alright, low on hacking parts. Can't do it. We're not gonna win this run. So, you might want to change your tune there, Bjorn. All right. God, we are so low on just everything here. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to get that pike beam online. At least, wow, there's a store there? It's not gonna do me any good. And at least I got the repairs. Okay. I guess I hacked a little early here. Not terribly, but... Zoltan Shield soaks that. I sent a boarding drone and a hacking part. But they turned their other drone off to do that, and now they're dead. Okay. Tell me the store's available. Motherfucker! The point of jumping here before the store was if I had 75 scrap, I could have gotten mind control at the store. So of all the jumps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 jumps. 11 that could have been taken over. No, the store's the one to go. All right. I don't even have 4 shields, so we're missing a lot here. Yeah, if they land an O2 hack, I might level that, I might not. See what this brings. That's the safest fight I've had. I need to wait like 1 second on my hack when I do this. Okay. I can take the repair to get a little more scrap, and this might turn into a dive. Fuck it. Alright. It didn't turn into a dive, so I got a tiny bit extra scrap. I wonder if I even go for the 4th shield. Let's find out. I don't expect phase 1 to be an issue. Keep our Zoltan shield intact a little longer. That's really good. Excuse me. Yeah, I had to just bank that the hack wouldn't be on weapons or shields or something terrible. It landed on medbay. Better lucky than good. Should've just waited. Alright. That's interesting. Not interesting enough to really mean anything, but it's interesting. Alright. Phase 3 is obviously going to be the problem. Without me being able to directly kill their crew. And it's at the top. And mind control as soon as my Zoltan shield is down. And my weapons are slow, so getting through their super shield is going to be a problem. That was pretty rough. Kind of expected it was going to be rough with the lack of 4 shields. Okay. Now for the hard part. Now for the only phase of this that was ever going to be a problem. Even kidnapping their crew's not really that good, but I have to most likely do it. Unless I just get super good evasion and keep my Zoltan shield up for a long time somehow. Alright. Nothing but to do it. Ours is not to wonder why, ours is but to do and die. Alright. There's really nothing to upgrade with 31 scrap, so... Our Zoltan shield's still intact for a moment. Mind control on the doors was probably the best we could get. Only 1 missile and it's an empty room. We didn't get through their Zoltan shield, though. Good dodge on the... They only boarded with 1 crew, so are they short on... Weapons didn't get hit. Weapons are still up. What? Yes! Yes! Oh, man! That's awesome! I had so little hope for that run after, like, Sector 5 when we got wrecked. Oh, that was close. That was a real close one. I didn't see how much... I was not looking at my health bar. I was just expecting to blow up. So I wasn't trying to look at my hull at all. Oh, there's no way that's a 6,000. We were so low on scrap. That's going to be a low scoring, low 5,000s. It could be less than 5, but I don't know if it is. But that's a low 5,000s because we were so low on scrap that run. I didn't have 4 shields. I didn't have cloaking or mind control at all. Wow. Good run. Oh my god! That is low for hard! Holy shit! That's the lowest scoring victory I've ever had. That I can consciously remember. That is ridiculously low. Jeez! We only fought 30 ships! Defeated! We fought slightly more. We had to run, or that's half as many as our record run. What? My previous lowest scoring run was 48-28. 300 points more. Or there might be, I think there's a 48-27. What ship was that? I think I have a 48-27, but was it Rock C? Yeah, this was a loss. Like, a lowest scoring victory. Like, that is the lowest scoring win I think I've ever personally gotten. That, like, look at the difference between all the other Zoltan A wins. All over 6,000. This is 1,500 points lower. That's ridiculous. Beam weapons. It was beam weapons can't miss. So they weren't evading our hits. Hey, Olsen, thank you for gifting a sub to Silver so they don't have to see those ads again for at least a month. Thank you very much, and welcome, Silver. How am I supposed to outdo that tonight? Like, nothing's gonna be better than that tonight. What the hell? Huh. Yeah, 48-27. That's my previous lowest scoring victory. No cloak stealth beat challenge run? I'd rather dig my eye out with a rusty spoon. So you watch League streamers sailing? That's fair. I guess everyone's, you know, allowed to have something wrong with them. I'm joking, obviously. I used to watch more League streamers, but I found Night Blue got really whiny for a while there, and I stopped tuning into him altogether. Like, he was just a whiny complainer every game for like a year, and I was like, yeah, this just isn't worth my time. Oh, man. My back hurts. It's because I had to carry that fucking ship through that run. That's insane, man. Alright. We'll random 5 times and put them on a poll. Tyler One's, you know, obviously a super successful streamer. You know, what he's done has succeeded for him, but also when it comes to League, he's better than most people give him credit for. Having literally gotten Challenger in every single role, solo queuing, you know, he's good at the game. He makes my rage look like a, you know, a tiny little outburst, though, so... Fuck that ship. Look, I'm randoming ships, but I'm also at the point where I just want to play stuff that I'm going to enjoy, so... I mean, we can put it on there. That's up to you guys. Alright, I'm gonna run a poll for 5 minutes, and we're... Did I say something else? But yes, I was talking about League. I played a League game the other morning, and I had the, you know, an average interaction with a League player after they had some trouble in their game. Always a treat, you know. I think they sent me a message and told me to do the world a favor and kill myself. And I was like, yes, this is League. This is why I don't play this game much anymore. It's funny, I played a game of League the other day, and I don't normally respond to the children who are, you know, raging at you. Hey, it's my mom! Thank you so much for that 28 months, Mom! You guys say hi to Mom. But I don't normally... if I play League, because I still enjoy the game, I just don't enjoy the community at all. And none of my friends really play League anymore. But I still play a game here and there in the mornings. And I normally just ignore the little kids who, you know, just rage and stuff. But someone the other day, you know, is sitting there just... They were having a bad day, I guess. And they were just going off about how... mid lane, which was me at the time, is just a, you know, a horrible, lonely loser without a job. And I was like, you can come see my job. Here's the link. You know, I normally don't respond to him, but I was like, dude, come check it out. Maybe you'll have some fun. I play XCOM, I play FTL, I play tough games. We have a good time. Come tune in. And of course, they're all like, yeah, that's not you. And I'm like, yeah, because everyone out there's linking a 1,000 follower Twitch streamer and pretending to be them. No one wants to be me. You, because you guys are awesome, but, like, there are so many sad, angry people playing that game. It's good to see you all, though. I'm glad to be here and playing the games that we enjoy. Alright, Rock A. You assholes! You saw me wince at Rock A, and all of you voted for Rock A so far. Why do you want to see me suffer? So yeah, League players are a breed all their own of sad, angry people. We just had the lowest scoring victory I've ever had, so anything else is it's all downhill from here, folks. Any other run or win is going to pale in comparison to that one tonight, so. Hey, Gibbert, come say hi. This golden doofer broke the power cord to my external hard drive. That's why I haven't been able to upload to Twitch or to YouTube the last couple days, because the hard drive that all the VODs are stored on, he broke the power cord to it. So I have a new one that I had to order it, that's coming in from Amazon. So if you guys watch any of the YouTube videos, that's why there hasn't been a new one in like 10 days, because, yeah, because him broke the power cord. He didn't mean to, but it's plugged in over here next to my PC, and he got up and his paw hooked the power cord, and he got surprised, so he bolted down the hallway, and he ripped the power cord out of the wall, and it separated from the brick. So normally I'd fix it myself, but it just looked too damaged, so he bailed, so that's on him. Are you done? Oh, thank you. Wet nose. Wet nose. That's on him. All right. Used to play with friends, and one of them was good and was always complaining about my plays. I stopped playing with them, and I used to be quite an angry player when I played League Saline. You guys might have noticed I'm capable of that in most games, but I think I've at least matured slightly these days. And I also don't fucking rock A with 69%. Nice. These days, like I said, none of my friends really play League, so I play alone in the mornings every once in a while. But I don't give it too much of my time, and if people are toxic in it, I'm able to laugh it off these days instead of getting mad about it. So, because what are they going to say? Maybe it's because I used to get affected by it because what they used to say was true, but someone in League wants to call me a loser who doesn't have a life or a job, and I'm like, bitch, come see me. I'm easy to find. I'm live 6 days a week. Come see the people hanging out. Come see the people who enjoy what I do. Stop projecting on me, because what I'm doing, it's working, and that's because of you guys. So, thank you all. Rock A. I'm not gonna thank you for Rock A. Assholes. Alright, who's up? Give me some ship names. We got... Alright, here we go. Gonna be Navarone, Saline, and Take the Cannoli. And we're just gonna go with Cannoli so that you can actually see. Otherwise, her name will be Take the. Most average and mediocre stream on Twitch, where you will nonetheless be treated to random, long-winded rants about just about everything, slow, boring, repetitive gameplay, repetitive commentary by a 40-year-old child, and the spectacle of an old, outdated, boring game with horrible graphics. Whoever sent me that message, I hope they're having a good time. I hope their day got better. League stream when? Never. I will never stream that game. Just go like that. UBCR, I'm glad you enjoy, and I'm glad to have you here. And Cherry Onion, I don't know if I said hello when I saw you pop into the chat earlier, but hello. I was kind of engrossed in that Zoltan A run, because I expected it was going to end, but... Okay, so for those who aren't familiar, Rock A the challenge of Rock A is that you only start with missile weapons, and if you don't transition out of missiles before you run out of missiles, your run's basically over. So you have to be super efficient in the missiles you use, and you have to try to rapidly get out of missiles into an actual projectile weapon. And the worst thing to see is a ship that has no empty rooms, because your hull missile, if you can hit an empty room, is super efficient. It does 4 damage in a systemless room. When they don't have a systemless room, that means this is going to take 4 missiles, whereas it could take 2. But, c'est la vie. Five, because we missed our first missile. And their FTL is charging. And we missed another missile. So that took 7 missiles. We got 1 back, so we're down 6 missiles. And the worst thing to run into is the Zoltan ship. I told you it was all downhill after that Zoltan run. And we missed. And they hit our shields. I am nothing but good to you, FTL. Why do you hate me? Why do you treat me like this? They have to offer missiles for me to accept any offer. Now, if I wait and we hit, then this only takes 1 more missile. Because they take double damage in a systemless room. We're down to 18 missiles, though. 17, assuming this one hits. On the second fight, we're not in a good spot. Whew, okay. But the run ain't dead till it's all the way dead. Empty jumps are a problem here. Okay, I will go to the store. With rock plating and the missiles, I could sell for a laser weapon. Even like a burst laser 1. Dude. That's so bad. But it's probably what I'm doing. It's just so slow, but we have the 3 power, and it gets us off missiles, which is important. I should have probably just sold the Artemis. Okay, well, now we gotta get our second shield bubble, which would have made us perfectly safe against the ship other than the solar. I'm just preventing to prevent a fire from being a major issue, and they immediately hit shields. Multiple fires, but it's all vented. Yeah, it's a slow burst laser too that takes 3 power. It could be worse, and we have the 3 power. And I like hull lasers. It's just, it's not ideal for this situation. Something faster and cheaper would have been better. Gotta wait for the reward to pop up. Alright. Okay. That quest is most likely just gonna be garbage scrap reward, but it's better than nothing. Hey, they ain't got no shields. You ain't got no shields, Auto Scout. Thank you all for hanging out tonight for some FTL. I don't know what we'll be playing tomorrow. It might be Long War. It might not. I might wait till Wednesday to get back to Long War. We're going to have a lot of XCOM over the next couple months, though. I want to make sure we have time to enjoy some of our other games, too. But Long War's doing great. Like, not just having fun with it, but a lot of people tuning in, and obviously, that's awesome. So, tonight it's a bit crowded, though. We got a lot of big people streaming Long War tonight, which is awesome. I love to see it. But, bro, land a hit. Thank you. It's like, what? All right. Nice double reward. I'll take this jump, and then we'll probably buy our second shield bubble, because he's going to offer me garbage scrap, but right now, I'm going to take this, so, because it lets me do that. And of course, there's a store right there. Did I just cause myself a dive? I wasn't looking. Is the exit 2 or 3? It might be a dive. It's right on the edge. Fuck. Well, I might as well go 1, 2, and then dive. It's a perfect training ship, except it has this beam drone. Yeah, kind of fucking proving my point. Without this beam drone, they couldn't hurt us, and this would train our evasion and shields faster than any other setup for 2 weapons. But it is what it is. Are their weapons disjointed? They are, so. Okay. I'm gonna need more tea. Never surrender. I mean, you can surrender. I'm not going to. All right. Let's heal up real quick. Oh. That's gonna fire twice. No, it'll fire once, and then if they hit my weapons, they will fire a whole lot. But if they don't... Seriously? Oh my god! Oh, wow. Right before a dive, they're like, "Nah, we gotta sneak 7 or 8 damage in on you here." Fucking thing. Are you kidding me? You know what the odds of that are? And that we miss again? Really? I finally have a Rock A run where I get off lasers in Sector 1. and this is the shit that it's gonna pull? No, fuck you. What a joke. It's already a dive. All right, well, if we don't take too much damage here, we might be okay. I don't expect that. I expect this to go poorly. Well, we're gonna keep the Artemis up. It's a better chance to try to disable a weapon than the frickin' slow-ass hull laser, which got shut down 5 times that fight. It's not a lack of faith, it's realism. We're taking a dive on 2 frickin' power, and they've got this giant-ass missile, so... If the Artemis hits, it guarantees both their weapons go down. But instead, we take 4 additional damage from this fucking laser, which now puts us at 4 hull, which means if the we have missed twice with the Artemis here. This ship has maybe 20% evasion. Maybe.
That's a lot of damage.
If the other ASB hits us, we have 1 hull left. And it hit piloting, because of course it did. Okay. Of course, the Artemis missile just had to miss so that we take a fucking breach. Ugh. Alright. Pretty damn high. My luck tonight, they'll have a burst laser too and a missile launcher. At least I was able to avoid that fight, but this ship can't hurt me. We must have started a fire, you know, too, because they both responded. There wasn't a breach, so it had to have been a fire. Big fire. They're dead. Okay. Because either the room runs out of O2 and they can't repair it because they don't have the health and they suffocate, or the fire spreads, and because there's only 4 systems, it would force them into one end of the ship, and then they would die to the fire before the ship burned out. So they were dead as soon as that double fire started. Do we have a store? No. Why would we have a store? It's only a civilian sector. It's not... There's a whole lot of nebulas. The stores are probably over here, so I probably need to go this way, which is going to cut off my profit in the system, but profit doesn't do you any good if you're dead, I guess. So... God, the music in this game is amazing. I love it. You cannot give me this when I have one hull game. Why? This is like the best reward I've seen in 8... What? We're gonna die. Okay. No missile can't hurt me.
Hello there.
Reward was insane. A crew plus a burst laser too? That's insane. I just have to survive. I did not need to waste a missile there, but I just need to find a store. Which jump is safe? This one is. They have a missile launcher. Ignore the ship. I hate doing that, but... There's gotta be a store over here. This is a civilian sector. Green. Stores. No missiles. No missile, but dangerous weapons. Not that dangerous. It's only a basic laser. Okay. What's up, Door Snore, if I didn't say that already? I'm stressing. Gotta be a store. Gotta be a store. Gotta be a store. Gotta be a store. Store! Oh! Huh? Okay. Oh, we're in it. We are in it. I didn't want to see a store back here. Because there's no reason. Damn it. So many empty jumps, though. So many empty jumps. Oh my god! I wasn't saying I wanted empty jumps, you idiot game! Is that 4 empty jumps in a row to end the sector? Jeez. Another essentially empty jump. My goodness, this needs to stop. And a missile launcher, and they're fleeing. Of course. We were at 12 fuel. So we had 6 or 7 jumps where we earned nothing. There wasn't even a chance to get anything with what we, scrap and everything we had. I want them fleeing, so I have to shoot piloting, but... Okay, just fucking miss... I got the jump off before the text box popped up. This is all dead-ended. At least it didn't double fleet pursuit. That's another empty jump. So it gives me a crew and a burst laser too, lets me survive on 1 hull, and then gives me nothing for half a sector's worth of jumps. Literally nothing. I could have had this flak 1 online if half those jumps had scrap in them. Not even all of them. Hell, 30% of them. We used 8 fuel without gaining anything. Oh, 12 scrap. Great. Oh, it's a challenge. I'll do that. Give me the fuel. I want to see that store. I probably don't even really need to see the store, but... I can't basically fight this ship. 2 shields with cloaking, and they have way better weapons. I have to land all 3 hits on a ship with massive dodge. And 1 damage in weapons only puts down the heavy laser. The burst laser 2 stays up. But I'm not even going to get that off because my burst laser 2 is down now. And they're fleeing, which means they're going to double fleet pursuit on us. The game gave me one of the best rewards I've ever seen, and then fucked me over for 10 jumps in a row. Doubled fleet pursuit. It's always an augment, which is good. Are you fucking kidding me? What the actual fuck? This is ludicrous. Even if it hits, which it hasn't, I only take down the basic laser. We're still getting smashed. Okay, this is gonna put me in a foul mood. It already is. We just took so much damage. We're in Sector 3! Like, seriously, game? All right. Sorry, this is frustrating. This is the worst stretch of jumps I can remember ever having in a run. Like, without question. Terrible fights or empty jumps, and nothing in between, basically. Ship's way too strong for Sector 3, consistently. Or nothing, and there was nothing else. Look at this ship compared to what we just fought. They have 2 beams that couldn't hurt me if I had 1 shield. The last ship had double burst laser, 2 basic laser, and 2 shields. What? Make it make sense, FTL. Oh, and they're floating a power in the shield, just to be like, well, we got something. Oh, wow. Thank you all for hanging out. Tonight's been interesting. We lost our first run, which was kind of a warm-up run, because I haven't played in a while, and then we somehow squeezed out a super low-scoring victory on Zoltan A. And now we have this shenaniganry happening. This is gonna double the fleet pursuit. Hey, we delayed him, which lets me get this jump. And it was empty. That was the game insulting me. Making me lose the fuel, basically. It's like, yeah, but you can get this jump, and they were like, yeah, but there's nothing here, bitch. The game even, I heard it, called me a bitch. Just straight up. Oh, here's a store when you don't need one. You won't see any more when you do need them. There's some scrap. Well, I gotta go to the store because I'm not gonna see it again anyway. And I can buy some fuel if nothing else. Planet-side anti-ship battery is favorable. That means it's player side in abandoned sector. It'll be firing at a 3 shields are rare in Sector 4. Every ship we saw on our first run today, and our second run, and now this shit. Right in the weapons. We didn't take their weapon down, though. Not the one that mattered. Rough day. How long are you going to take to repair? Are you going to be done by next year? My goodness, that took forever. And of course it's an Artemis missile just smashing us the whole time. immediately repaired because we hit it while it was in the process of repairing. I'm just gonna eat missiles until they're out because that's what's... Yeah. I could run from this fight, but if I've had so many empty jumps this run, if I'm running from fights, I'm just gonna lose eventually anyway. So stupid. That's why he had to leave the room. We're gonna take a hull damage. Now we have one hull. Feel like I already did this whole one hull bit on this run so far, game. Can you maybe fucking quit it? I'm gonna have to jump backwards to this store to repair. So all the scrap off of that fight, and some, just to repair the ship. Okay, well, we're not dead, but we're not doing well. We have two of the best weapons in the game, and I don't think it's gonna make any damn difference. Seriously? Of course they have a missile launcher. How are we losing 2 rocks versus 2 humans? We lost that fight. Okay. Like, combat damage, crew combat damage is randomized within a somewhat narrow range, but rocks have 50% more health. The variance, it's so obscure. They had a 2-to-1 advantage for a second, which actually should have meant we were winning the second fight better, and we weren't. We were losing it by more. Crazy. Probably gonna regret not having that when I see another store, but... Alright, our shields are up for the halberd at least. Okay, try to stabilize. We're gonna be super behind on cash. So many dead jumps. All right. I basically have to go through a pulsar if I don't want... Well, I can go this way. Yeah, I don't want to dive, so maybe I'm not going through the pulsar. Man! What a spot. What a spot. A Lanius bomber with a missile launcher. At least they don't have cloaking, but... He's gonna make for the mind control. They always... Boarders always go for where mind control is. I have to put a rock in here to try to soak that for a second. I wanted that missile launcher down. Dude, what level mind control is this? The missile just will not go down and stay down. Alright, at least they're fighting in the med bay. I can tank that for a little bit. They knocked one of my weapons down, though. Here. Doors are... I burned down and on fire, so there's nothing I can do about that. Lanius bombers are top of the threat list for a reason. They are a problem. Our run's gonna die just because of this. There's nothing I can do about it, basically. I'm not gonna be able to repair that in time. Maybe with rocks, I can manage. They're not gonna board again now, but they still got the mind control, so... Well, mind control's down for the moment. He's got to try to repair these doors. Motherfucker. The run's over. Well, they're finally out of missiles. They only got me down to 4 hull. Well, we got O2 repaired. I'm gonna take another hull damage when the med bay... okay, it was out of air, which is lucky. Don't kill him. All their weapons are up. I have 2 health. What is this run? God! Lanius bombers, not even once. What a nightmare. Those ships are specifically why you do everything in your power to not get in an abandoned sector in like sector 5, 6, or 7. Especially because they'll be boarding with double Lanius in those sectors. I avoided a pulsar to go here instead. That was a good call. And another jump where we earn nothing. No scrap, no resources, so we are super far behind, and the scrap we do have, we're continuing to have to spend on repairs. Woo! Obviously, I can't dive on 2 hull. They have a missile launcher, and we're dead. If this is... It doesn't matter. Even if it's a Leto, we're basically dead. If we somehow don't die here, this is an intervene and defend the outpost. It's a fucking Artemis. Oh, man. Well, that sucked. Yeah, it gave me a burst laser too, and then was just like, but you're not going to get to use it for very long. I don't know if I have another run in me tonight. My back is killing me. And that run was super frustrating. I think I am going to wrap up early tonight, guys. Mondays are still going to kind of be a flex night and a bonus night, and we got a win tonight in the lowest scoring win I think I've ever had, but I think I'm just going to call it a short Monday, and we're going to have a full week, you know, Tuesday through Saturday. We're going to have a stream every day. Lots of Long War. I don't know tomorrow if it'll be Long War or something else, but Long War on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, so make sure to be here for those. But I am going to wrap up just early tonight. My back is really hurting. I'm an old man, I'm sorry. Sometimes my back just hurts, and this chair is still the old busted one, so... but we got a win tonight. I had some fun. Thank you all for hanging out for... I know it's a short stream, but I'm going to throw it over to Ghost. He's playing some Long War, so you guys can enjoy some Long War over with the Ghost Wizards. And I will see you all tomorrow for something. Saline, with the success of September, I might be able to make something happen on that front fairly soon. But I kind of have to wait and see how all the numbers shake out. But hopefully not too long. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out. I did have fun tonight. I know it was a short stream, but yeah. I appreciate each and every one of you hanging out. We had some new followers tonight, and normally, for those of you who are new, normally I stream like 5+ hours, but short day. You know, sometimes it happens. Mondays are kind of a flex day anyway, but you guys are awesome. Thank you all for hanging out. I love being able to do this. Thank you for the good times, good vibes, good conversations, and good fun. And yeah, I will see you all next time right here in the Echo, where each and every one of us has the voice. Good night, God bless, be good people. I'm going to throw it over to Ghost Wizards. You guys show him some hype, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good one.